Vladimir Komarov was a Soviet cosmonaut who made history as the first human to die during a space mission. His tragic story is one of bravery, dedication, and sacrifice, as well as a cautionary tale of the dangers of space exploration. Komarov was born in Moscow in 1927 and grew up in a time of great political turmoil. As a young man, he joined the Soviet Air Force and quickly rose through the ranks to become a decorated pilot. In 1960, he was selected to be part of the first group of cosmonauts and began training for a mission to the moon. The Soviet space program was in fierce competition with the American space program, and the two countries were engaged in a race to be the first to achieve a series of historic milestones. In 1964, the Soviet Union announced that it would send a manned spacecraft to orbit the Earth, and Komarov was chosen to be the pilot. The mission, known as Soyuz 1, was beset with problems from the start. The spacecraft was rushed into production, and there were concerns about its safety and reliability. The launch was delayed several times, and when it finally took off on April 23, 1967, it was plagued by a series of technical problems. Despite the difficulties, Komarov remained focused and determined. He worked tirelessly to keep the spacecraft under control and to correct the various malfunctions that were occurring. But as he orbited the Earth, it became clear that the mission was in serious trouble. One of the spacecraft's solar panels failed to deploy, and Komarov was left with limited power reserves. The spacecraft's orientation system malfunctioned, and he had to manually guide the ship using his knowledge of the stars. Communications with mission control were sporadic, and there was little they could do to help him. As the spacecraft approached the Earth for re-entry, it became clear that the parachute system was also malfunctioning. Komarov knew that he was in serious danger, but he remained calm and focused. Despite his best efforts, the spacecraft crashed to the ground in a remote part of the Soviet Union. Komarov was killed instantly, and the country was plunged into mourning. He was posthumously awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union, the country's highest honor. The tragedy of Komarov's death had a profound impact on the Soviet space program. It exposed serious flaws in the design and production of the Soyuz spacecraft, and led to a major overhaul of the entire program. It also served as a reminder of the dangers of space exploration and the need to balance ambition and risk. Komarov's legacy lives on today, not just in the lessons that were learned from his tragic death, but also in the example that he set as a cosmonaut. He was a man of great courage, dedication, and loyalty, who was willing to risk his life for the sake of his country and his beliefs. In the years since his death, Komarov has become a symbol of the human spirit and a reminder of the sacrifices that are sometimes necessary to achieve great things. His story is a testament to the power of determination and the resilience of the human spirit, and serves as an inspiration to people around the world. As we continue to explore the frontiers of space, it is important to remember the sacrifices that have been made and the risks that are still involved. Vladimir Komarov gave his life in pursuit of a dream, and his memory will continue to inspire and motivate us to reach for the stars.